what's up? It's Kicking It with Kay. So glad you could join me, and today I thought I would give you another story time while I do laundry, because that also has to get done. So we're gonna do a laundry chit chat, but instead of laundry chit chat, we're gonna do story time. So let's get on into the video. So I thought I'd tell you about the time that I was in a car accident. So I was living in a bigger town at that time. I was going to college in a bigger town at the time than when I lived in now. I lived in Texas. That's about as far as I'm going to go in that. But I lived in Texas, and I was doing college out there. Well, I was dating a guy who lived about, roughly 30 minutes away from me. I would get off work, and then we would go hang out, but I'd usually meet him at his house. Well, he lived with his parents still, so I'd have to drive from my little trailer house, which is I lived in now, to his house. And one night he's like, hey, come hang out with me at my house, come watch some movies and stuff. I said, that's fine. So I head that way, and on the way there between his house and where I lived, there was a gas station, and I was going to pull in to get some gas because I was almost on E. Well, there's a gas station right here, and then there's the road. So there's a gas station, there's a road, and then there's a stop sign up here before you even, so there's the gas station, there's a road, there's a stop sign up here. Well, I was like, okay, so I was about to turn into the gas station. Well, I saw the truck up there, it was like a Jeep. I saw the truck, and I was like, oh, well, they're going to have to stop the stop sign before I even turn, so I should be fine. Well, I turn, and the guy does not stop at the stop sign, and I hit him. And it was, I think the speed limit there was like 35 miles an hour, and he was doing way more than that, of course, because he didn't stop at the stop sign. And it totaled my car. So I'm getting out, I'm freaked out, of course. You're on an adrenaline high when you get into a car accident. And so I get out, I was like, oh my goodness, everything okay? Well, he comes out of the car, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you, there are kids in this car, which makes it 10 times worse. Like, yeah, that does not make me feel good. Like, oh no, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And he comes at me, so I get back in my car. Thank goodness, right around the corner, a cop pulls up. And so I get back in my car, the cop goes over to him, starts talking to him about everything underneath the moon, and they have to give him a call. Well, usually when you're in a car accident, right, you get their insurance, you get this, you get that, you get to call the towing company if you need it, and it's usually like 30 minutes at tops. Like, it's not that long of a process. Well, it became a longer process because they had to calm the guy down because he was so livid, and he was like gonna come attack me. It got to the point where the cops did not feel safe for me to be in my car. The cops put me in the police car in the back. Not that I was in trouble or anything and they were gonna arrest me, but they put me in the back because they just felt like I was unsafe where I was at. So, I went ahead and I was like, okay, he's like, go ahead and go in the back of the car, don't worry about it, you're not in trouble, even if that, we just want it for your safety, we're scared that he's gonna come out and attack you. So, this goes on for about an hour. They're trying to calm him down. I'm not even joking you. So, an hour later, we get the insurance, we call the towing company, because my whole front end of my car is totaled. It went all the way up to my feet. The ambulance kept asking me, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm fine. Of course, your adrenaline's just rushing. I probably should have gone to the hospital that night. But anyways, they're like, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Are the kids okay? Of course, because I was worried because he said there was kids in the car. Of course I'm going to be worried. I was the kids okay? They're like, yeah, no, everything's fine. They had to do a alcohol test or whatever that is called, a sobriety test, there you go, and on him just to see if he was sober enough to be driving, because they did find out that he had been drinking. But I think it's so funny still. I mean, I really appreciate the cops. I still think it's so funny though, because they did a sobriety test on him. He did run the stop sign, and I still get the ticket for hitting him. And he gets to walk away clean just fine. That's usually what happens, right? But the cops wanted to make sure I was fine and I was cordial and stuff like that. Well, of course, I called my boyfriend at the time to come get me because, of course, I couldn't drive. I didn't have a car. And, yeah, so they made sure I was okay. They kept asking me a bazillion times, even after the guy left, if I needed to go to the hospital. And I was like, no, it'll be okay. He's like, are you sure? Like, which I didn't know how bad the car was until I saw it later. But yeah, anyways, that's my car experience. The next day I felt like I was literally dying. I was in so much pain, soreness, everything else that you could possibly think of. So yeah, that was the time I got into an accident. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, please give it a like down below. Comment if you want some more video ideas, or give me some video ideas, because I sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I mean, I've got a bunch of story times I can tell you for days upon days about my life, because my life has always been crazy. But anyways, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Click the bell icon for more content from me, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!